So you offered a few tips on setting the mood, but I've also heard you here and there talk about finding the right type of music, like making sure that it's not too provocative and full of content that isn't pleasing to the ears of a devout Christian.
Let me explain.
Okay.
You cannot have sex with Kurt Franklin. Let's get that straight.
Right. I was going to say Mighty Clouds of Joy. You can't.
That ain't going to do it. So that you're speaking about my Christmas playlist that I recently did that was, safe music for Christian couples, setting the mood and for their romantic evenings. But that doesn't work for everybody. And I don't see anything wrong, when you're with your significant other, listening to some sexy bump and grind music to set the mood. It is what it is. So that was for those people, because it can become uncomfortable, to be honest, depending on where you are in your spiritual life, in your spiritual walk, like certain lyrics. Honey, listen, I listen to WAP. I didn't know what it means. I'm so far removed. I didn't know what it means. Okay, so you have people like me who are just so far removed and be like, oh, that's what that means. So it was more so to prevent moments like that. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying don't listen to secular music, and you can't. But for those who have like truly, truly virgin ears, here's a playlist that might be safe for you. But personally, I love R&B music. I've actually been listening to that Jasmine Sullivan album lately.
Yeah, the H Tales, right? Okay.
I'm listening to it for the third time because I'm having a hard time like grasping all of this. So I'm on my second listen. I'm gonna have to listen to it one more time before I can fully figure out how I feel about it.
Okay. I mean, I think it's an amazing body of work, personally. Too bad it's relatively short. I can use another 15 minutes. I can use another 15 minutes of Tales.
Yeah, okay. But I wanted, and it's just me and where I am in my life, I wanted to hear her talk a little bit more about because she said something like, oh, this is how I feel, but at the same time, it's kind of pathetic. Those weren't the words that she used, but she was also saying like, she was kind of hinting at, this ain't what it's supposed to be, but it made me feel good, and so I'm going to do it. So I would have loved to see that transition a little bit more into how you come out of that life, girl, and get your life together.
Yeah, the negative side of that activity.
Yeah.